protests in Johannesburg, Hillbrow in particular. Brother Dumako, good to have you on the program. What are you witnessing there this morning? This afternoon, rather.
Good morning, Plain. Of course, certain afternoon, rather. You're confusing me there for a second. Well, we are live from Hillbrow. I can see the street name is Abel. This is where we are coming from. We've seen quite a lot of activity just about 10 minutes on arrival. We've seen here quite a large visibility of police in the street that has been blockaded for the longest time since we've arrived here. We've seen quite a lot of activity taking place, some rebel on the streets. We do not know yet whether or not it's in connection with what we've been witnessing happening throughout KwaZulu-Natal and some parts of Johannesburg. What we can tell you, Blaine, is that we've seen that green bakkie there that was set on fire, which was the main reason why the police that you've just seen on your visuals were called to this part of Johannesburg. Locals that we seem to be trying to approach in terms of talking to them, they are quite camera shy, but one or two of them that we've spoken to you off camera are confirming that certainly there was activity happening here overnight. There was some burning of tires that was happening here overnight, and of course they suspect it's got to do with what we've seen happening with regards to the looting that we've seen happening in some parts of Johannesburg. We will certainly keep an eye on what's continuing to transpire happening here in Hillbrow, and we've been told that there's some activity as well taking place in Fortsburg, right at the Johannesburg CBD. We see on social media as well that there's quite an extensive, hecticness, if there's such a description on how to put it, with regards to what is transpiring in and around. We've also seen unconfirmed reports that one person has been shot and killed during these uprisings that are happening in and around Johannesburg. Not confirmed yet. We are trying to get a hold of K. Makubele, the spokesperson for the police, to confirm or deny those reports. But ultimately, quite a lot of activity happening in and around Johannesburg, especially where we are. We've seen this police nyal behind me. We've seen a few, if I may ask Tabiso to show you, we've seen also rubber bullets that were shot here a couple of minutes ago. One could assume overnight or this morning or something like that. But this is what we've seen with that we've witnessed that actually has transpired here at Abel Street of Hillbrow. Robots have been hit. They are lying all over the floor. There's a lot of things that are unfolding here, Blaine, with regards to what we've seen. Rubble all over the streets, and with locals, of course, watching from up there, their houses on their balconies, trying to get a sense of what's really happening, what really continues to develop here in Hillbrow. For now, I guess we have to hand it back to you in studio, and we'll have to drive around once more, Blaine, to get a sense of what really is happening in and around the Johannesburg CBD.
Just before I let you go, Abongile, I've been trying for the better part of this morning and into the afternoon to try and get a sense of how many people have been arrested since these developments overnight and this morning. What are you hearing on the ground in terms of arrests?
Certainly, as I was just saying now, we are trying to get a hold of K. Makubele, the police's spokesperson, because one doesn't want to assume that there were arrests, yet there were no arrests. But we understand from the reports that are coming through from different media houses that one person has been shot and killed. Where exactly in Johannesburg, we are yet to find out. As I'm saying that, the onus is on us now to actually reach out to the police to confirm one of those incidents, if they did happen. We tried again, Blaine, to speak to these police officials that you are seeing here on my left side. They seem to not want to speak to us. They just say they were called here to say they must guard this area because there was an incident that was happening here overnight till the early hours of this morning. As to what actually happened, no one is willing, especially in the form of the policemen and women that we are seeing standing by next to that nyala, saying that in fact, this policeman went as far as saying that, Abongile, you know the protocol, you wouldn't say a word. You need to speak to the officials who are dedicated to speak to you, to the media. We won't give up. We'll continue to dig what really is the reason behind what we are witnessing here.
I know you will. Brother Dumako, thank you very much indeed for your reporting. We'll let you get to your next location. We'll get back to you a little later on with regards to further developments. Abongile Dumako, they're live for us in Hillbrow.